Okay, so about a month before New Year's, I wanted to do this video so people had enough time to enter. Uh, I'm doing a giveaway for NA and JP, like both servers. It's one competition. I don't want to like give away 6 off the rip, and like I don't have that kind of money. So one competition, and you get one GSSR. Doesn't matter what server. I'm saying NA and JP just because that is what I have access to. Like I can help people do. I know especially JP is going to be an issue for people. So again, that option is there too. I can also do GSSRs for you because I do have access to like spend money on JP. I know, again, not a lot of people know how to do that unless they change stuff recently. So just like last time, 3 winners at start, and after every milestone we'll add a new winner. I'm not starting with 3 and then after 300 we'll get another one, because I'm like 2 subscribers away. Like that's literally giving it away for 3. So at 400, that's when we get the next winner, and if we keep going, I will keep adding winners. So sorry, it's been a minute. So how you enter, it's simple this time. Have to be subscribed, have to go on YouTube, and you do have to be subscribed. It doesn't say on here, that's not a requirement to like enter, but to claim the prize you have to be subscribed to me. Follow on Twitch, follow on Twitter, and I will be retweeting this campaign on Twitter, or a retweet prize for doing it on Twitter. I'm still not calling it X, it's Twitter. Yeah, so good luck to anyone who enters. Yeah, like last year I had fun helping people get their GSSRs done, and hopefully this year I can help more people, whether that's like me like being able to load up the money or me giving away a GSSR. All right, so for the rest of this video, we are breaking down what is the NA GSSR, what NA is getting on New Year's. Can't do it for JP because they haven't released it yet. We already know this. This is not a guide saying which bag is the best. This is me breaking down what bag I want to go for. And unfortunately this year, for my main account on NA, there is no option like I gave for the summer one. The summer one I didn't care about because it didn't really matter that much. I got Arjuna altered though. I'm happy. But this one specifically is just not a good one for me. The way the bags are set up, it does not work for me that well. Let's get into it though. So we'll start with quick because it's at the top. This on paper would seem good for me because I don't have 2 of these servants. But Asalfo's already 2. Okita's already 2. He shows at 3. My philosophy for GSSRs is get someone new unless you really, really need the extra copy for a certain unit. That's always my philosophy. And there's only one bag that is going to give me anywhere near as much value for that. And by new, I don't just mean new on the server. I mean new as in I've never used this servant on my own account before. So if you guys know this bag, you probably already know which bag I'm picking. But this one, I also have this thing with Shisho where if she's on a banner and I summon for it, I get her. So Shisho would be a 120 target if I had more coins. If the coin system was fixed, I would probably go for a 120. But this bag, despite how much I love quick, very similar situation to this. there is only one servant I don't have on NA, and that's Okuni. I'm still sad about it because I got spooked 3 times on the same fucking banner before I even hit 400 quartz. It was demoralizing. But everyone here is going to be MP2, or X is going to be MP3. So that's a no. This one, very similar situation. Everyone here is going up to MP2, except Dante's. I don't have him on my main account. Except Voyager, who will go to MP4, just like Shisho. Yeah, so all the quick banners, and like I do remember, I summoned on this one, right? Wait, which GSSR did I do? No. I summoned on the Tyra banner. Yeah, no, I'm getting this confused. Now I remember I summoned on this banner. I remember I summoned on this GSSR 2 years ago. Okay, so all the quick stuff, not gonna work. I know this is going to be the most popular GSSR because of Melisson. Or is going to be one of the most popular GSSRs because of Melisson, Muramasa, and Jarcher. This is a trap for me because, again, MP3, MP2, new, or these two are completely new. MP2, new on my main account, and then MP2. I plan on summoning for Melisson at another time. I plan on getting MP2 for her. I'm not going to summon on this GSSR for her. And just so you guys know, down the line, Melisson gets on like 2 different GSSRs every time. She has some of the best banners. Like, they are just so specific for her. So, and also she's getting a rate up in December, like in 2 weeks. So just be careful. We move down to this one. And I know this banner, like this video is a lot shorter than the other one. It's because, like, you guys can just watch the tier list if you really want to know whether or not, like, these servants are good. The GSSRs for me, I don't care about whether the servant is good. I just want a new servant. It means more Saint Quartz. From like rank ups and interludes, not just from like there's a whole lot more purposes. There's more quartz on the table than you think just from getting a new servant. All right, arts offensive MP for the cavalry. Da Vinci Rider do not have on main account. Murasaki do not have ever. Da Vinci-chan do not have ever. Tendoji MP2. Musashi MP4, and I've gotten Musashi on literally all my accounts that I like actively play on. I don't need MP4. Next set, MP2 or no MP3, MP2, MP1, MP2. Again, like all of these banners so far, I'm not willing to roll these odds. They're not good. It doesn't feel like I'll be happy with what I get. Here we go to the Buster ones, and this is where we start having a very different story. On NA, the only unit I even have on this list is Ibuki, and that is it. She's only MP1. I would love MP2 Ibuki. I love watching this servant farm. I love watching Ibuki do her shit. And I remember I hit Bond 10 with my Ibuki on JP like March. In what will be like in March, it will be 2 years that I maxed out my Ibuki and I haven't really been using her. That's a long time. I would love to be watching her do her shit. And summoning Yamato no Orochi. But I will be happy with all these. Ishtar actually is the only up in the air. If I pull Ishtar, then just like Musashi, just like Melison. And who else do I have on every account? Limited, I don't think I have that many, but she'll be another servant that I have on every account. If I like, and I know this sounds like crazy, like I'm stupid, but I honestly don't need more power. I want more variety. If I'm spending like real money on a guaranteed chance at a unit, I would rather do it for a unit I would not want for it to go to a pity. Like, I would summon on banners that I don't like. For GSSRs, I would not be happy summoning for a unit if they were actually on rate up. Like, that is what my tickets and that is what my GSSRs are for to me. For units that I would feel miserable actually summoning for the most part. Like, right now, Arthur, he's not that good. He doesn't have what he needs to be farming. He's like just shy of getting better setups, and they just don't buff him. So yeah, Buster offense. This is probably it. Number 2. This one is fucking dead because of Gilgamesh. Now, I would be fine with Musashi. I would be fine with getting MP2 Musashi. I would be fine with getting Tama Lancer because I know she's getting buffed. I would love Oreshigo, even though I have her on JP, and there's no way my NA one is going to top that one. Gilgamesh being here is such a fucking red flag because it will mean if I get Gilgamesh, I need to 120 him. There is no question. He is going to like start getting 120'd. And I don't want to get through that process and get stopped by bond points because I will actually be fuming. Figured I got him on my alt account as a joke, and I not regret, but I'm glad I got it on the alt account because I don't need to worry about it on main. Not yet, at least. The first half of this actually looks pretty good. I don't have these units, and I would be willing to go for them. Iskandar, Ilya, and Leo. I'd be fine with getting these. Problem is the other side. Bitch, cool. I wouldn't mind an MP2. It just means she can probably do farming better. Juna, not bad. These two also technically not bad. Like MP2 for these two, I wouldn't mind that much. This would be another option for GSSR. This is a solid option, and like probably would. The more meta thing would be to try roll here, but the difference with this one specifically is that what I do have is already it's good. What I don't have is worse. So I either get a really good upgrade, like worth upgrade, or I get something like just new, and that's it. Like mostly Skander, and like I know it's making sound Ilya and Cleo sound worse. It's mostly like I don't need Ilya like that. I don't need a single target caster like Ilya. Yes, could really use her, but I do have other options than her. I do have a lot of other options in terms of casters with Charlotte. And I'm blanking off the top of my head right now, but getting Ilya is not a priority. And look, Ruby is a problem, and I don't need Ruby. Like the less I have of Ruby on my account, the better. This one also very tempting. Ivan is a monster. He is such, with his buff that he gets very soon for NA, he is just like, if he was single target, he would be like disgusting. straight up disgusting and would be Ozzy would be consistency, Ivan would be like raw fucking damage. Nero, I mean, I don't have Q-Caster anymore, but she's not buster farming that well. She needs a buff. Semiramis, I like her, but they need to do something about her. They need to buff her. I don't know why they haven't, but they've just been, I don't know. I want to say they haven't been stingy with buffs, but they have been stingy with buffs. I feel like they should be doing a little bit more, but to their credit, on JP, they have been doing a lot of other stuff that isn't just direct buffing servants. They're buffing the game itself. They're buffing the quality of life instead of just individual servants, which I can respect. If you like, when you think about it, like, do you put dev time into something that is going to benefit literally every player in the game, or the small amount of people that actively play the game that actually have this unit get the buff? It's why 4 stars and like low star servant buffs are just like, people usually want them to just be better because more people can actually have them. Gramps I don't have, and then these two are MP2, MP3, and after going for pity with Morgan, I really oh my god, I really don't. I don't want to go through this with Morgan again. That pity hurt too much. It hurt me on the inside. This, I have Oberon, Abigail, MP2, MP2, MP3, MP2, and then I don't have her on my main account, but I have her on the alt. MP2, MP3, 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 don't have on any account. So as you can see, like, and I haven't even touched this part yet, but this has to be the banner I chose. This is the only one I'm not gonna be like disappointed. And I mean that genuinely. Do I want Arthur and Roma more than anything else here? Yes. But will I be happy with what I get? Yes. I will be happy with whatever I get on this one. But here is where you, more likely than not, should be summoning. If you summon on this banner, these 4 are like top. Miss Crane, not top tier, but really nice to have just as like do some really cool stuff. And he is a very good tank. He is a very good anchor. Van Gogh is literally one of the best units you can get because of how disgusting they make clearing the game is. Like, if you have double Van Gogh, you are not concerned about game mechanics. You are stun locking the shit out of people and doing like really big crit damage. Castoria is OP. Enough said. Reigns is getting her buff this year, and if you in January, like 2 weeks after this GSSR, 2-3 weeks. So if you don't want to summon for her on that banner, you can summon on this one, and you either get her or you get someone else. That is really good. Kind of sucks that he is like the odd man out here. Like, is he? Like, I get why he's like this. Like, these two are self buffers, and it's kind of weird that they're on here. It is kind of weird that the self buffers are here when like everyone else is buffing the team with their MPs or buffing someone on their team, but yeah, it is what it is. And then finally, this one, Super Ryan is really, really fun to hit just red, but he does require a little bit of setup, and he kind of wants to be he wants to like really be by himself to like really click the red, but you do want to ramp him up just a little bit. Ramp him up just a little bit. Scotty, Merlin, both very good units. Merlin might need a buff to make him a little better in comparison to Lady Avalon, but they're different for a reason, and it's more that this isn't talking about like Merlin and what he actually needs or what he could do to be better in the current game, because he's never gotten a buff in all the years. But Scotty, we have Summer Scotty coming out, but that does not mean that you don't want OG Scotty on your account. It means that you have more options, and like I made in a video, if you have both Scotties, you are able to just take units off the friends list and start farming with them. Like, you can literally choose an MP5 Dante's with Black Rail, 120, all that stuff on your friends list, and be able to use them effectively in farming because you have like both Scotties and maybe Oberon too. Run triple Scotty, but I mean, if you're not the whale but you have whales on your friends list, like, you get to have fun with those units like they're on your friends list. Holmes is good when you need him. If you like, and especially if you have an MLB Black Rail, Holmes makes it so you can actually use that Black Rail and still have ignore defense and invul pierce, where otherwise you would need to run a CE if the unit doesn't already have that in their kit. Himiko buffs up Buster, is good in Invincible comp, and can be used pretty well in setups. Her charisma is like pretty cracked. You get 24 stars per turn. And that is very, very fucking hard to beat. You stack with Merlin and you just have all the stars. Oh, no, it feels like I barely got sleep. And yeah, that's my opinion on the GSSR for NA. This for me is the most appealing banner. Although, like, for you is pick what you need. If you want to be Buster farming, you can go here, but your odds aren't great. If you need Castoria or Scotty, your odds are better. And I will definitely say that Reigns is a suitable replacement for a Castoria if you don't have your own with her MP buff, because it isn't that hard for her to at least be popping her MP once in farming. She has an Arts MP, and she does have a little bit of AoE in her battery. That with Castoria, you just need to do a couple arch chains the same way you would with Castoria. And she will, and Reigns does amp up Castoria. It really depends on you, but she's not going to replace your Castoria, but she's a substitute. You're probably gonna have to plug suit anyway. All right, I will try to have this out and ready to go while I'm at work. Hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like or sub. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.